Hello everyone, how good of you to join and welcome back to the grounds city of Venezia, the Republic playthrough that we're having right now in, well, still the first generation. We still have Doge Domenico, the second one, and we already expanded to at least one more territory. The second conquest was rather unsuccessful. In our Republic, looking at our leading families, we are still the leading family, so we are still on track to become the next Doge, at least my son. Because life term we still have, that basically means that if I die, there is going to be a new election and the family with the highest respect is going to win, and that's still us. So that's why we still need to keep a close look on that. No one has suggested a lower term yet, but this can very much happen then in the future as well. Let's just have a look what we can still do. I would like to expand a bit at least, right? We have not the best army right now, but we might still have some interesting things. Cagliari here, which is another very cool city. Plus it gives me an island, more or less, or a foothold on an island. And it also has some 3 holdings, plus some development here with the Argentiera mining settlement. So there's a mining area as well that gives 3 coin per month. This is pretty powerful. I want that. Let's have a look at it. Creating the claim for that. Also, crop fields have been constructed in Venezia. That's a bit more money flooding into us. And the rest is looking good. We could have our steward increasing the development of Venezia. The higher the development, the more efficient these houses are and the better houses I can build over term. So we want to get the development rating as high as possible. Takes him 20 months to get to the next level. That's something we waste 0.3 coin per month there, but that's still fine. Now, the other things is we still have the support scheme rating because we have a sway scheme against, with the Archbishop here that we can actually stop now. We are fine with him. So I would like to find some secrets now in Venezia itself. This can help us against the other houses, right? So if we have some scheme or some hooks or some secrets about them, we can blackmail them or even force them to decline any election. So that's a good thing. And yes, we actually found a secret helped by my knight Giselberto. Alright, that's not really powerful, but it's a start. Cagliari is still looking ready for the taking. He's got lots of prestige. He might actually hire someone. And we got a daughter, Giacinta, she's going to be called. Giacinta Contarini. And yes, we can use her for some alliances there. Göttingen, Ansbach, Poznan. Well, let's take Göttingen, because that is giving me the best alliance out of all of that. They don't want to go matrilineal. Worms, once again. It's a small alliance there. But it's still an alliance after all. My grandson still has only one daughter. We need to be careful about that. Oh, these wars between those petty kings, that's really starting to annoy me. And there it is, development increase. We get a lot of children, I know, that's good. Another development increase for Venezia. This is helping us a bit with my money and stuff like that. And we can also go with August title now, the highest title in the August tree. And this one here gives me now prestige, martial and diplomacy on top of everything else. Perfect. We also have a disrupted caravan in Venezia. That's a bit of a tax reduction, but not too much, I hope. Yes, and by the way, my spy is not finding anyone anymore. Oh, come on. They're fighting once again, this time against an enemy, against the peasant revolt. So that is still fine. That is not going to affect us. It would have affected us if it were England, for example, once again fighting against France. And loyalty or fear. As Doge, my vassal owe me their allegiance. My word is law, but how much is obedience without devotion worth? In times of crisis, a slow response or half-hearted effort can lead to disaster. Can I afford that? I will win their unwavering loyalty. I'm sadistic, so that would give me some 20 stress, but we do get the generous liege. That is not so bad. Let's take this one. We can still take a bit of stress. And this is leading actually those guys to like me. Yeah, well, but that's it. We died. Domenico II, age 69, died out of age. Yes, there was nothing else. He died of old age. He was a diplomat. There was no argument he could not peacefully resolve. And we are playing now as Serene Doge Jacopo of Venice. And we are the next Doge. Perfect. We have done this. We also still need to choose a lifestyle. I like the wealth focus. I like the money focus. We're going with the stewardship skill. That's a bit of money. And we also need to go with a better council there once again. We got a chancellor, which is my vassal. He's good as a steward. And then we still need someone with diplomacy. There is someone, my nephew. Development increasing. I'm not endorsed by my archbishop now, so we need to sway him. And my spy master is going to help on that. We're still creating the claim here. Yes. Oh, and we also have some low control now. Let's increase control rating right away in Pisa. We also have, let's have a look. We have a lot of sons. So we have Domenico, Francesco, Gaspare, and Domenico. Gaspare still doesn't have anyone. By the way, we have now only one alliance with France, so we should keep a close track on that. My next born, Domenico, is only generating daughters at the moment. So that's not a whole lot I can do. What I can do is with my second born son, I would like to find us a good alliance, but also some trade. So one can only hope that there is something here that helps us out a bit. That's my niece, so this would be inbred, not something that I want to do. Alliance. Aquitan. That's too young. Beatrice. Upper Lorraine, she's good. She's temperate. She's wrathful. There's no good congenital traits here anywhere, right? Nope. Alright, so I have to do a decision here. So let's go with the Beatrix. She is ready to make children soon. And we also get some prestige out of that. She's not a bad. My third born son, he's never going to be my real heir. So we are just going with alliance here. And Holy Roman Empire. He will not accept this one. For my third born son. I was already wondering. This didn't make sense. They're related there as well. Since I'm making so many babies all the time, we're getting a lot of inbreds at some point. This is good. There is hail as a congenital trait that we can choose with. And it gives me an alliance. And there we have the claim that we can press now. Right, 1,200 soldiers. We cannot actually make this one. I could get Upper Lorraine into the battle there as well. Let's do that. Because we are too weak ourselves, of my own army. But calling in Upper Lorraine is going to help us out a bit. Those guys here. And that should not be too expensive. 150 prestige. They can basically win the war for us. Let's also raise my army. Let's move my rally point to Pisa. So we can raise my army right there. 1,600 soldiers. We should definitely land here somewhere. So not going into the city itself right from sea. Also paying for war. Wars are expensive, and with my treasury rapidly emptying, I need to think about how I will pay to keep my soldiers. Cut non-essential military expenditure. That's possible because we do have the stewardship lifestyle. 55%. We get it, but also 45% that we, friendly fatal casualties that my army is weaker. Or raise taxes from the holdings. It's not good. Things will work out in the end. Nah, let's go with the challenge. And it was successful. Perfect. Alright, we have the weaker army, I think. I'm still going to try this one. Or, wait a second, we're just going to conquer this. While we wait for my ally to arrive. There he is. Perfect, he's coming in. And he's going to crush my enemy of Cagliari. Perfect. Spouse investment in Pisa. My lord, it has come to my attention that there is a rare opportunity to invest in the grand city of Pisa. My wife Emma draws up the details for the business investment, and it does indeed look as if the deal could benefit Pisa. It is a risk, 75% that it is a success. Let's do this. It actually failed. Come on, 25% and it failed. Alright, we do get now the failed business endeavor in Pisa that is reducing the taxes quite a bit. Oh god. I don't know these two, so I'm going to accept. They're not any threat to us. And we're just going to help our ally now here taking that. And there we have it. We have conquered a new city. And with that, we've also gained a foothold now on the Isle of Sardine. So over here. And there it is, Cagliari. Control is not that bad, development is good. We do get some 3.5 taxes out of this one. This is boosting our income quite a bit. Why? Well, because the trade port, the pastures, the bastion all bring me money, but most importantly, the silver mine. And this one here that we can use for, this is a huge bonus practically. Very, very good. I'm going to keep Cagliari for myself all the time. I'm not giving that away. It's too powerful. Really good. We have conquered something. This is increasing our prestige, of course, on the city. But what we can see, oh yeah, that right now we are not the strongest one. The next doge is actually Giselberto, or Giselberto di Piacenza, of the House Piacenza. This one here. Do we have something against him? It's this guy here. He's old. He might just die and the House Piacenza ends with him. We could also have a murder scheme. It would succeed most likely. The problem is he dies soon. This guy's also really, he's my knight. And my knight, so that doesn't make so much sense. His house is much stronger than us right now, even though he's only got one living member. Doesn't really make sense. But let's try to murder him. The knight, right? He is the strongest contender. This guy here is dying anyway. That's what we're doing. It's a bit of a risk, but we can take this one. And let's also have, yeah, my spy master help me, Carlo Contarini, who is my brother most likely, my half brother. Meanwhile, my heir is generating more daughters. So we have 3 daughters there now. They're very diligent, but I would be happy about a son at some point. And we're getting some real cash in right now. That's good to see. It took me a moment to realize or to recognize Dogoressa. That is our wife, by the way. She is so bruised and swollen, she barely looks human. As I grab her hand, my wife attempts to speak, but no sound passes her lip. Oh, disastrous mistreatment. This will not happen again. Do you understand? Amicale against the chastised physician. It's the best thing that we can do. Another daughter. And we get, first of all, a ransom out of the latest war. And another lifestyle perk. Let's just check this one. Vassal tax contribution is pretty good because we got a city vassal. So that is a bit of money coming in. Let's go with the Heergeld. I think this might be the best one. Architect is really good. So we should go with some construction. No, I will probably... This is actually tricky. Let's go with a bit more money from the cities. Yeah, that was 0.3 more. And just business. There's a trade ship coming from abroad that belongs to us. And it made a lot of profit. We actually find out that the money was not made honorably. And we should now decide what to do with it. Even if this honorable, he made us more money. Business is business. Or terrible, I'll donate the stolen goods. Let's do this. Gives me a bit of piety. That's going to be fine. Wait a second, something else is going on here right now. Guardian for Domenico, we need to do that. So Gaspare, he's not good. Where's Domenico? Oh, yep. It's one of my sons. We make him a steward. Oh, he already has the steward. Very good. He needs an education. And it's probably going to be us with the Midas touched. That's something. And my 4th born, Francesco, Also going to be a steward, since we are playing as Venice, right? We should really be focusing on economy or intrigue. It's another thing that we can do. Steward he is, and we just need to educate him. That's us once again. A cask of wine for my knight. This is still too early, I think. 65% chance. Let's continue and try to get someone on board. 89%. Probably as best as we can do. Oh, and there's also something happening here. A big war in the Holy Roman Empire. Independence War of Tuscany. So Tuscany is rebelling right now. In rebellion. Trying something there. That's good for us, of course, because the more this big empire here is busy, the better for us. Because it's not taking us into consideration at some point. Cagliari, how you doing? We get some... Oh, we still have the Grand City of Pisa. Gee, he's bad though. Let's take a knight. And let's have an increasing in Cagliari, since Pisa is probably never going to be really stable. Another development increase in Venezia is happening to level 22. And now the time has come. 89% chance. And it was successful. Very good. We have just destroyed another house. So that is gone now, as we can see. It's no longer there. We're still not really good though. We still need to have a look at that. Development, very good. 22. Oh, we've also become the head of the Cisalpine culture. Lombardy, the Duke died, and because it's so scattered here, everything, I guess we are the ones with the highest amount of counties. That's 2. And yeah, I would like to change the battlements right away. We only have 1 learning really, so there's nothing that we're going to research. But at least we can bring this one on a bit. It unlocks additional fortification buildings later down the road that we might need then at some point. Let's have a look at Cagliari there again. The control is almost done. So we will now soon be able to take full control of this one here. I also still have the murder scheme against my other opponent running right now with 95% chance. That's most likely succeeding. Look at that. Almost 6 coin we get from Cagliari alone. That is really cool. Let's just have a look at the other cities that we still might take. Or other cities that we still might take. This guy, still a bit too strong. Salerno is not that strong. There we have the city of Salerno, which is, 2.4. We have a solitary county down here in Africa. So Tunis. That is really weak at the moment. And there is a city that is not paying so well though, right? So this is very bad. Very underdeveloped cities, unfortunately. Very good. I hope you're not afraid of spiders, Rodolfo. I'm sending one after you. And Rodolfo is dead. Or deadish. More or less. Let's just check it. Who is the next Doge now? My father. My father is the next Doge. How is that possible? Doesn't matter. Our electee is Domenico Contarini, so my son. So he should win this one, as we have now the highest respect in the city once again. And also here, when you die, we will play as Domenico, who is going to win the council, or he's going to be the Doge then again. So this should work out for us. My wife is pregnant again. She's really diligent there. We already have a new son here, Aleramo. Right, so there might be some opportunities for additional alliances that I can go with. This one's okay. My other ones, we are the golden hair family, by the way. Golden and brown hairish. Yeah, my firstborn, he really has a bad thing going on there though. I need to divorce them. Yep, I think they need to divorce, unfortunately. But he will not accept. Then I will have to murder his wife. She's bad. She's bad for him. She's 37 now too. She's not going to give any more children, most likely. Yes, let's murder the wife of my son. Something that we need to do. Something that we need to do. There's no way around that. I took Domenico out playing with a bow, and to my surprise he ran into a wounded doe. He had not hesitated in the slightest to bring it down. Greatness awaits you. Domenico. We could also make him our electee, by the way, right? We can choose the other ones. He... Oh, okay, the wife is young, but he's a... Yeah, he's not good in that regard. Domenico is 9. He's ambitious. He's bossy. He's hale. He's going to get a good education. Francesco. We might just find him a genius one. Or at least intelligent, please. Something useful. There is something. She's my niece. She's my granddaughter. That's all not going to work out. Difficult. Who should be my heir? It has to be Domenico. He's still young enough to make children, so that's still going to be fine. She just needs to die. That's it. Alright, we're no longer cultural head, but that's not a bad thing at all. Holy shit, look at how strong Capua becomes. They're really expanding here, so he's already got 2 additional counties now under his control, plus he's got 2 good alliances there. He's untouchable for us at this point. Salerno, though, is looking rather weaker, right? So, force-wise, we might go against Salerno. I would like to have another city. Let's go with that. It's in a good strategic position there as well. Down the road here, we might also find something that could be ripe for the taking at some point. Right, some of these islands there, or cities. Georgia, over there. Oh, very strong. Nothing we can do over there. Barcelona is always something that I would like to take. Where's Barcelona? It should be somewhere here. There it is, Barcelona. It's actually under control of this guy here right now. That's out of our reach. Nothing we can do. Meanwhile, what we can do is we have quite a lot of cash right now, 600 there, so I would like to do a couple of things. First of all, I would like to increase my levy size, so we can improve them to size 3 here. And we have the footmen, light horsemen, Mongols. I would like to get some armored footmen there as well into my army, right? So they're going to grow now, very good. And on the other hand, we can build something. First of all, we should... Oh, wait a second. We could build the temple. Yep, let's build the temple. This is the 3rd holding then here. So we have then a castle, a city, and the temple here that is going to pay us handsomely and gives me some piety. And with piety we can convert it back to gold then. And then I would also have the tax office as one of my other ones. The tax office is increasing the holding taxes of all the holdings in the duchy by 10%. Really powerful, especially once we upgrade it, and especially once we have powerful holdings like the temple now that is going to pay us well. So this is a nice synergy that we can achieve there. I was looking over here. This is still the claim that is still going on. We are 55. The... should have changed now. Yes, very good. The next dodger is now my son. That's working out. We are still the most powerful house. There's nothing else going to happen here. So the succession is pretty much secured. Yeah, then with Domenico I will have to decide something with the wife there. Perhaps she gets pregnant again once. I doubt it though. A murder scheme might be necessary. The last one failed. That's it for now. We are on a good track, I think. We have some additional county there. Money is coming in, but of course only the beginning so far. Stay tuned.